right, looks like we're live. Thursday, day before a holiday. Hey, hope you guys are doing well. I had some good trading go on today, was part of a live stream earlier. And yeah, the week is almost over, sadly, right? I know some people, they just want to trade all the time. I'm happy for the weekend, but honestly, long weekends, an extra day off is just a little too long. I don't really care to have a 3-day weekend when it comes to the markets, honestly. 2 days is okay. 2 days is all right. I do need the break, but frankly, I feel like I just feel like 3 days. 3 days is just too long. All right, putting this stream up on, getting us going on Twitter, X, whatever you call it, and should be good to go. All right, cool. I had a good day today. Green day today. The market is selling off. It's crashing. Not really crashing, but it is falling, and it's been slipping most of the day. We'll take a look at that, and we'll see what happened. So, first trade today, INTC, of course, was a sell. Don't go long today. I hope you didn't get trapped today, because, wow, man. INTC, first trade, baby win, not even worth talking about. Second trade was a sell, and $14.90. Okay, cool. We'll start with that, and I will start taking a look at the INTC trade that I took, the second trade, and then we'll take a look at the third trade. Did my average in dealio thing today that I did yesterday. Worked out for me twice, so that was kind of nice. Let's take a look here. Yep, so at, let's see, 925 INTC. Yeah, the market. Whoa, holy cow. I mean, it's still red. We're here at the almost close of bell. The day's about to close, and we are still just looking really bad. I mean, I suppose, even INTC hit a new low just not very long ago. It has been a remarkably red day. 2 red days in a row if you're a semiconductor person who sells the semiconductors like I do. And within this market, it's just like, wow. Yeah, days to go short for the most part. Unless you can catch a little spike up, it has been a good day to go short. So 925 was this trade here. So let's take a look at 925 for this candle. Let's find it. Here we go. All right, so, yep, you can see we are at the break of the 9 EMA. Let me get this a little bit closer so you can see it better. 925, break of the, this is clean. This is a clean break. This is where I like to be at, and it is below the 9 EMA, below VWAP, and we continue to descend. We continue to fall. Now, sad thing is, it looks like I should have stayed in this trade a heck of a lot longer. Let's take a look. What was I doing? I stayed in for 1 minute with 80 shares. All right, this is the first time that I am taking a look back at what I did. 925. And looks like I bought the crap out of this thing 20 times. Once, twice, 3, 4. So I did 4 buys in under a minute before I sold for the first time. I think I remember what I did. I realized that the thing was going down, and I went, oh crap, 20 shares isn't enough. I need to add in. So I did. I added in 3 times on the short side. I increased my position. And I did that all within the 925 candle. So all within this candle here, I bought like 4 times as it continues to fall. So what did I do right? Okay, I figured direction. That's good. What should I have done? This is 926. At some point, I literally am in this candle, and I get out like right here. Hello, dude, you're still going to the downside. In retrospect, everything is 2020. Everything is right there in front of you, and you just go, well, yeah, I could do this. This is really easy. But, in real market time, it's not, and you got to make split-second decisions, and you want to be profitable. I want to be profitable. And if you're a trader, I know you want to be profitable too. So this was a profitable trade, but could have been massively more with 80 shares. I mean, this thing went down from 120. We'll just say I was in at what? 127.51. Okay. 127.51, which is about right here. My starting position is at 127.51 right here, the top of this candle right here. And yeah, so 127.51. Hello, could have stayed in this thing until 124 at least, and really could have stayed and rode this so much longer, but I didn't. But I made profit. All right, next time I'm sticking in the trade longer. What I like to do is I like to take profit, and then when I'm in profit, I like to move my stop loss somewhere, and I know what I did. I moved it somewhere, probably in this candle, and I just moved it a little too far below. It hit my stop, and it continued to descend. That's what I did with this, and I'm going to quit doing that because holy cow, could have made a lot more money on this one. Thankful for what I did, but whatever. Okay, now, here's the averaging in trade that I did. That one was more of just an increase in position and should have stayed in a little bit longer, which was a win, okay? So I know it makes it sound like I'm losing on these trades. I'm winning, but when you see how much more you could win, how much more you could get out of the market, that's where, journaling and looking through your trades on a daily basis to see what you did will make you a better trader. I know in my case, at least, I'm hoping that that'll be the case. So at 9:53, on 9:53 I went short. So let's take a look at that. 9:53. I think at a certain point I just said, hey, this thing is like bearish, so I'm gonna stay in this trend, and I know where I was at. I was somewhere right in this candle here because this thing made low of day, and that's when I got in. I was also jumping on a live stream with Trade the Pool somewhere in between these candles. I was on a live stream. So I probably was only half paying attention at that point. You can only do so much, right? Was in this trade for about right here. Now, normally I would, as I said yesterday, I would have gotten out of this somewhere when it broke somewhere up here, probably, like right at this blue candle. This should be green, but it's blue. I need to change the colors on here. Should have probably gotten out of the trade when it broke maybe 123.56. That would be my normal stop loss. But, I haven't really been focusing in too heavily on a stop loss for at least some time. I've been averaging in. I need to probably throw a stop loss up that's reasonable, that when the averaging in doesn't work out, I need to not get destroyed. Today it worked. It worked well because I was the trade turned around in the general direction by which I thought it was. No one knows anything, but the general direction I figured was bearish. And I was right. However, now watch this. So I'm in the trade here at this point in this candle, right in this guy. Low of day. All right. Low of day for this one. And let's see. So I'm in at 40 shares. That's my open position. I go back in. I'm not going to show each one of these, but I increase my position as the candles are moving against me. I increase it 20 shares, 20 shares, 20 shares, 20 shares, 40 shares, and then 20 shares. So at that point, does it say what that is? I know it was like 160, 180 altogether. Let me take a look real quick at this. It was 180 shares altogether. I'm all in. Let me show you what that means. I increase my position all throughout these candles as they're moving against me. I wait until they break out, and then I buy some more to the downside. That is, I sell some more, right? So I'm still going short, but my average in price is getting higher and higher and higher because I believe it is going to come back and we're going to go down again, which is exactly what happened. So I'm in this at 180 shares, and then I start selling out of my position. I decrease my position at 10:04. And I sell 3 times. I sell 50 shares each time at 10:04. Probably should have stayed in even longer. Let's take a look. 10:04. right here. So in this candle, I get out 3 times. Boom, 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 right? It's like almost like you're shooting a gun or something, right? It's just bam, bam, bam. As this thing is moving to the downside. Now, what scared me was this little candle here that you can probably barely see. This guy right here. This thing at one point moved all the way up, and I thought, oh, I've been in this for too long. I have ridden this thing all the way up to where it was against me, and I would have, had this continued to go on and on, this thing would have just, been a massacre. But when this thing moved here, I thought, you know what? Shoot, I just want to take my profits and get out. So that's what I did. Could have stayed in for another candle. Could have stayed for almost another whole dollar. Half a dollar? Yeah, about half a dollar, but 50 cents roughly to stay in here. Yeah, could have stayed in. Could have even stayed in and let this go by. Let this go up a little bit. Well, I would have had to average in and then go back down for more to the downside. But this thing has been a wild ride to the downside today. It's been INTC bearish. MU looks like it's getting within the last waning minute of the day. Looks like it's gaining some steam, but holy cow, what a drop, over 5% for MU today. Like I said, INTC, 5% loss, AMD, 4%. NVIDIA's down again. The Qs are down 1.5% or so, and SPY is just barely down. SPY's not really doing terrible. SPY's okay. SpaceX, though, this is interesting. SpaceX is up to over 2% today. Probably because military has been up today. So this is interesting. Look, this thing took off. Hit VWAP and really hasn't looked back too much since then. At 158, going all the way to 162. So nice for SpaceX. Apple up again. Apple was up yesterday. I traded Apple. I had a couple of good trades. You can watch the recap on that. Oh no, I didn't. I think I just talked about it. I don't know if I recapped it because I did live trading. I traded Apple in the morning yesterday and had some good trades on it. Palantir up again. I don't really trade it too often, but I did want to watch it because it has been up lately. Netflix looks like it's finally up. And yeah, there you go. What's Dram doing? Are we making some comebacks, Dram? My swing is still in this, and I am about $6 away now from my position. So hopefully Dram will get some momentum. Well, no trading tomorrow. It's sad. Today felt like a Friday. It really feels like a Friday today with the holiday coming up. And hope you all have a good 4th of July if you're in America. If you're not, hope you have a good weekend. And I'll be back next week. I won't be back trading on Monday morning. My kids have something at our church, but I will probably still do maybe some afternoon trading. We'll see if I can come back on Monday because that would be nice. That would be good. And then Tuesday and Thursday I'll be back on Trade the Pool. Look, let me bring this up just as a closing thought. So yes, the PDT rule was lifted. Yes, you can go. I believe, you can go short. You can get a $2,000 account and you can go short. But let me tell you, on a day like today, Trade the Pool, getting an eval account, they're not expensive. And you can use my affiliate link in the description below. If you have a Trade the Pool account, $25K capital is given to you after you pass eval, okay? You can go long and you can go short. You can do a $50K. You can do a $200K. These are all available at Trade the Pool. So instead of using and risking your own capital, use ours. Use Trade the Pools. If you have any questions about that, leave me a comment down below. More than happy to answer questions about Trade the Pool, about trading, about voice acting. Like I told you yesterday, I do voice acting. I've been a voice actor for about 7, going on 8 years, actually. So if you have any questions about trading, anything else you want to talk about, let me know in the comments below. I am happy to take questions. And is there anything else I wanted to go over? I don't think so. We'll leave on this note. Marvell finally out of the woods. Not really. It is down 8%, but it's climbing back. It's trying to get back to VWAP. It's trying. All right. Hope you